feel like I just walked in on like synchronized swimming activities. So, baby LOTL update. I have a total of 3 in here, 2 in here, and 2 in here. So a total of 7. I don't have any eggs left to hatch. My little micro worms here and 2 cultures starting in the back. So once those actually get going, I can put the original in the fridge. I have 1 baby brine shrimp hatchery going. I'm setting up the second one today. And I have some baby brine shrimp that I'm rinsing right now. So because the baby brine shrimp are housed in salt water, which is not good for the axolotls, basically you need to rinse them off. So I just have a coffee filter sitting over a net. The power just flickered. I don't know why. Don't like that. No siree. But basically you just rinse the salt water off of them before you hand them over to the little LOTLs to eat. Little LOTLs. Lot of little LOTLs. I don't know how many times is sufficient, but I rinse them off for a while. I'm so paranoid. Oops. Just throwing water everywhere. That's me. So Nessie had the start of a fungus on her gills. I'm guessing because it got a little warm in here. Since then the temperature is now at 60. But her little gills turned a little white and lost some fuzz and all that. But now I'm treating her with Hemafix. You can also, oops, I'm throwing things. You can also use like black tea and do like tub them and put them in a black tea dip. She does not like being tubbed, so I decided to try the Hemafix first. And so she's doing well. Axel Sir has ate a guppy for the first time yesterday. I had to catch it for him because he's lazy bones over here. Same with these guys. They each got a guppy and I had to catch it for them. And there's 2 guppies left and they are not gonna be there long. There was a third one and it disappeared in this grass. It swam in there and I never saw it again. So who knows where that went. Probably gonna find it when I do a water change today. Oh, I forgot about the baby brine shrimp. And if anyone knows how to correctly rinse their baby brine shrimp, and I'm doing it completely wrong, feel free to tell me. I researched and this is what people said to do, so I might do that. So I fill it up with a little bit of fresh water, and I suck some up, and then I dump it in. And I have little baby brine shrimp. So you can see the difference in size pretty easily with these. I don't know if you can, but for the most part, like, they're the biggest ones and the best eaters. Every time I throw food in, they eat right away. I don't know if, because I said that now, I don't know if they're actually going to. Hopefully they'll start eating. They ate a lot yesterday. Both times I fed them. Oh yeah, see, that one's eating. You can see it moving its little head and jumping. Yep. I struggle with saying I have a favorite just because I know better. All my favorites in movies and shows always die. But I definitely have a favorite and I'm totally not looking at it right now. Game of Thrones was a very hard show for me to watch because literally all my favorites died. I only have like 2 favorites left. Still eating. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. And then the last one, where there's also 2, in the bottom left portion, they are also great eaters. This is way more than they'll ever eat, and in about an hour or so, I go back and I do a water change and get rid of all of them. Because the baby brine shrimp, oh, that one's eaten. The baby brine shrimp will die pretty quickly out of their salt water, which is gonna make the water pretty bad for them. So I go back and I change the water. They get a lot of water changes a day. But I give them baby brine shrimp in the morning. Aww. And then I give them microworms later in the day. Sometimes I do this, I feed them 4 times a day, sometimes it's like 2 or 3. It all depends. If I feed them in the morning and then I try again in the afternoon and they don't eat, I'm not gonna feed them 4 times a day, but sometimes they will eat like 4 times a day. I like watching them eat because it's just so sudden and they're so tiny and vicious. All 3 happy campers sitting in a row. Well, all 7. Wait, is it 7? I am so bad at math. Like, also I forget numbers. And also, this one's gills are getting significantly darker. I don't know if you can see it, but they're getting dark spots and they darkened up. And honestly, I'm kind of hoping that there's a bit of bluegill in there because a GFP bluegill would be really cool. And if they aren't a bluegill, they clearly, well not clearly, but hopefully have bluegill in them. And then I can breed them to a bluegill, and then the babies will be bluegill. GFP. Let's just toss it in the trash. No. Whoa, chill out. Holy shit. How to flatten your rats. Step 1. Pet until they are a pancake.